Round one of the NFL draft was quite interesting to say the least. I thought I'd share some of my thoughts, starting with the New York Giants trading up for Jackson Dart. It's a move that reeks of desperation for a staff that's probably going to get all fired after this season and just doesn't make any sense. I would understand if Dart had just an amazing year in college, but there were several games last season for Ole Miss where it looked like he was actively trying to sabotage them. I'm thinking of that Florida game in particular. I absolutely love the Packers picking up Matthew Golden at 23. That dude is an absolute monster out of Texas, and I honestly think we could look back at this draft and that could be the best pick in the draft. I also love the value of Jahdae Barron to the Denver Broncos, another Texas guy. I just really like some of those Texas guys this season. Another one I get a little weary of is Tyler Warren to the Colts. I'm just not super certain that his skill set is going to translate very well. He's not the best blocker. He can't get separation very well. And he was just a very gimmicky player for the Penn State offense this last year, albeit fantastic and elite at the college level. Not sure how much that'll translate. I'm also not a huge fan of the Colston Loveland pick for the Bears. I'm not sure what the positional value feel is on tight ends, but 10 seems a little high to me, even if we think Loveland's going to be a great player, which he probably will be. And then I think all of the top five got fantastic picks. The Browns trading back and still getting Mason Graham, who I think is an NFL defensive tackle. And then just some great picks there. The Giants, yeah, you can rest a little easier knowing that at least you got Abdul Carter. And then the Jaguars, a bad franchise that typically doesn't make good moves, and yet I think they made a good move here. Trading up and getting Travis Hunter, it's a heck of a move by the Jags, getting a guy that I think will contribute for a long time. And I think Ward was truly the only quarterback worth picking in the first round this season. And so the Titans got him. And number one is probably not exactly where you want to get him, but you'll take a gamble on a potential franchise quarterback. And the last thing I'll say is I think the depth at the line of scrimmage allowed some of these contenders to just make a killing late in the first round. Like Tyleik Williams, Josh Connerly Jr. getting taken that late is just an absolute steal. Maxwell Harrison is also a solid pick from Kentucky. I know he was projected to go much higher there. So some really high value picks. Malachi Starks to the Ravens is another one. James Pierce is also a move I kind of like, even though the Falcons had to trade up for it. There were some solid moves at the end of the first round. And I think it just shows that this was a kind of a deep draft, at least when it came to the non-skill positions.